longer take a trade in it. You have to sit on your hands and stop. And I'll teach you how to reverse it too. You're not going to know. Okay. I want you to understand this. And please don't be upset. Okay. There's there's a measure of realistic expectations that you have to maintain. You will not be able to consistently do what you see me doing, nailing the low ticks and the high ticks. Like that stuff takes long spans of time. There's so many things that I don't have the benefit of time to be able to pour into that just this year. It wouldn't be possible. But you don't need that, which is the reason why you see me taking partials, getting out really early, because I'm trying to condition you to do what? Be content with enough. Which is why I told you what? 5 handles. Do you see me trading with more than 5 handles? Of course you do. But I'm showing you that 5 handles is a good starting point. And if that's all you ever get good at, you're killing most of what you see in retail out there, because a lot of people can't be consistent. Here's the thing that drives me nuts. Okay. When I see other YouTubers and streamers out there doing this, I want them to sit down and contemplate what it is that they're doing and come up with 1 or 2 specific strategies that they know intimately. And this is what they're going to work with. And their audience will, number one, appreciate it because they'll recognize it as it's forming, and they'll be probably doing the same thing that YouTuber would be doing when it's time to take the trade on, right? By doing that, number one, it makes them a better trader. It makes them a wonderful medium to watch. And if they have a personality that's likable, and I like the people I said I like, they don't always rub everybody the same way. I like watching Patrick because I think he's funny. And I like the fact that he's brash about what he does. He looks and sounds a lot like I was when I was 20 years old. And I like Trades by Matt. Humble guy. He ain't trying to fucking shake up the hornet's nest with anything. He doesn't claim to be better than anybody else. And he's out there trying to find himself too. The other YouTubers I'm not going to mention because I use them for the purposes of sentiment. So I don't want to build the case that someone would think of me as belittling them, because I'm not. It's not even them that I'm looking at. It's their chat window and the excitement that their followers have when they think they see something in the marketplace. And no, I'm not going to tell you who that is. So don't ask me. Okay. It would be rude of me to do that. But when I'm telling you I like someone because I like them, I'm open about it. Like Hannah Montana, listen to that. Like Hannah FX. I said Hannah Montana because I was talking my son Cameron about Miley Cyrus, and he was like, she used to be on Disney. I'm like, I don't know. And he was so many. Yeah, she did Hannah Montana. So that's just where it came from. But there's a couple other YouTubers that I'm watching come up. They're really new, and no, they're not students of mine. So it's not like, oh, they're students and you're just afraid to share it. No, it's not always people that do what I do. Like I'm not closed-minded to the degree where I wouldn't give my time to someone else if they're trading, number one, and they're doing something that's noteworthy, not being a dickhead out there trying to be a clown. I'll watch them, and if it's something I think is useful to observe and watch how they manage themselves, I share that with all of you as my community. And you can learn from other people how they engage the marketplace when they take a losing trade, which is extremely brave. Like to do that in a live stream and then you show your face, you can see and hear every mannerism. You're not looking at the back of somebody's head. You're seeing their mug, their face. You can read their eyes when they are feeling the weight of their stop getting ready to get hit. Man, that's fucking courage. Okay. I don't care what the fuck you say. That is something that, in my opinion, it commands respect because you're not hiding anything. You're out there exposing it all. Matt does that. Patrick does that. And I have a great deal of respect for that. sitting out there, showing your cards, playing the hand that you feel is dealt to you, and then walking that in front of everybody, win or lose. And that's brass, man. It takes brass to do that. Some people just can't do it. I can't allow myself to be in a condition where I'm going to influence the outcome of someone else's money, because I can take a losing trade. It doesn't bother me. I mean, you watch me get stopped out. It wasn't a losing trade, but you watch me get stopped out, and immediately checked everything. Everything's good. Okay, boom, I'm right back in. You wouldn't do that. If you followed every trade I was doing and you over leveraged on one, and you would, I get stopped out. Okay, it's a mosquito bite to me. But for you, because you over leveraged it, because you're trying to do market wizardry, you're trying to get out of your job, pull a hat trick, and try to go into early retirement on the heels of ICT streams. When I go into the next trade, which is nothing for me, you've done damage to yourself emotionally and financially. Now you are afraid of the outcome of the next trade. And you may have watched me do 98% success week after week, day after day. And then all of a sudden, now you have that one loss, which probably wasn't all that much, but because you over leveraged it, now it's monumental. You've now laced the outcome, the result of the next trade. Now it's paramount that it must succeed. It has to succeed now because you're damaged goods. So I know the characteristics that we as humans usually do. We do it all the time. We act impulsively. That impulsive nature is exaggerated in someone like me because I'm imbalanced. So I know, I know if I see something in the marketplace, I got no problem running up on a trade that would be 5% risk. And the fact that I'm in that type of trade would inspire you to do what? Well, shit, if it's good for him, it's good for me. I mean, he must really trust this trade. And I might get stung. I'm not worried about coming back from 5%. 5%, I can come right back from that in 30 minutes. You don't have that. You don't have that skill. You don't have that confidence. You don't have the weapons I got. So I'm trying to be responsible because I know the influence I have, and I'm trying to be a good steward with it. So what do? I walk you through the chart, one candle at a time, showing you market wizardry, foresight, precision. It should do this. It shouldn't do that. It should do this. It should not do that. And the market just walks on a leash and delivers what we're looking for. Most times. Not every time, most times. So when you're looking at what we're doing over the course of this year, in closing, I'm going to say this and we're done. The idea of what you're going to be. You're not going to be a superhero. Okay? You're not going to be a juggernaut, but you're going to be a fucking savage. And that's enough. You're going to know how to find setups that yield high probability results. That's not 100% perfect. It's high probability. That means you have every advantage in your favor that it's most likely going to pan out for you exactly how it's been explained. And I could literally stand in the motherfucking courtrooms and do this in front of judges, juries, whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm doing it right now because I know it. It ain't going to fucking stop. Every week, every day, and it will not stop. Nothing's fucking changing except for it's going to be better. It's going to improve. Everything's going to be more seamless. Everything's going to become faster, folks. That's the change that's coming. Everything is going to become faster and more streamlined. Data will be much more efficient. Latency will be reduced. It's only going to improve. Nothing's going to change adversely unless we're no longer allowed to trade. And that might be too Orwellian for some of you, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. And the more people that make their living or wealth doing this builds the likelihood of what? Being fucked with. So it's a matter of, as long as it's going to be allowed for us to do it, it's going to work. And worrying about, what if they take away the ability for us to trade? If you're worrying about that and not actively pursuing doing it, you're wasting your fucking time. It could be 20 years from now. It could be 10 years from now. What are you doing between now and then? Working? You're wasting your fucking life. This year is a divine appointment. You found this because it was destined for you to have this. You're seeing someone that I know. I know me. Okay. I know me. I know that there ain't a motherfucker out there that's going to pour into anybody like I'm pouring into you. You're not paying me for shit. And I'm proving it every day with precision, with the theory, the logic I'm teaching you. It's repeating. If it wasn't algorithmic, listen, folks, if it wasn't absolutely fucking controlled, there's no way, no fucking way that I would know what it's going to do minute by minute. Think about that. It takes more faith to believe in fucking Santa Claus than to believe that the market is algorithmic now. I mean, it's so obvious now. It should be fucking obvious. And why it's such a divisive thing, like, you should be thankful. You should appreciate the fact that, hey, this is a big fucking weight off my back, that, hey, it's not pure randomness. Because if it was really fucking random, how the fuck could you sleep at night knowing you're risking money? You think these organizations out there that are risking billions of fucking dollars are doing it with the understanding that it's all fucking random, guys? Who the fuck knows what's going to happen tomorrow? I mean, the market could go up anywhere. It could go down anywhere. But yet, that's the horse shit that you swallow down and think, oh, they said it, so it must be true. Goldman Sachs says it's noise on these lower time frame charts. These people that go out there and they try to teach you the 401k approach to getting wealthy, they'll tell you nobody can time the market. We're fucking laughing at these motherfuckers. We're doing this every fucking day, every fucking session, every minute by minute. It's fucking predictable, folks. Okay. And you should literally be dancing around on a sugar fucking high, because you're learning something that most people out there think that it's impossible to do. And it should be a fucking carnival experience every day with me, because I'm showing you the fucking future. We're time traveling. Every fucking day we're time traveling. You're seeing the outcome of them fucking charts beforehand. That's like having tomorrow's winning lottery numbers every day. Think about that. Think about that. What the fuck? Seriously? That's what it feels like? It should be feeling like that for you, because that's exactly what it felt like for me. In my later 20s, it dawned on me. It dawned on me that, oh shit, I have the ability to be able to see the fucking future. And then it's that moment you start looking around and you're waiting for the fucking black helicopters to come fucking swarming in, the fucking men in black showing up. It feels like that. And when you walk out there every day and you're able to see it and it's delivered into your hands every day, just like this, it's a feeling that I cannot describe. When I asked that guy Corbs, I said, because he asked, why does our community behave the way it does? Not all of you, but some of you that are really just fucking warriors. Like, you just want to throw down because somebody said something that you didn't like about me or what you're learning or you or whatever. It's going to be like that all the time. There's going to be people talking shit all the time. You don't need to defend me. I'm out here doing it and nobody's keeping up with me. So just laugh at them. But when he said that, why does our community act the way it does? Like some of you would be willing to take a bullet for me, which is insane. The idea that you would represent me in any manner whatsoever because you have a measure of respect for me that is beyond father, okay, beyond a parental uh, relationship. And I understand it. Like, I understand that dynamic. But when I responded to him, I said, okay, try to explain to me, like I'm someone that's not a traitor. Okay. Try to do this to somebody else. And you've probably already done it. And they're never going to understand it like you feel it and experience it. But I asked Corbs in the interview, I said, explain to me in a way that you should feel satisfied. And I'm a lay person. That means I'm not someone that's versed in trading. I'm just somebody off the street. Just nobody ever sat down with me and talked about trading. And then boom, here you are, you're profitable. You just walked through the full week. You did everything right. All trades on par. You're dialed in. Explain to me how you feel doing that. And he struggled to do it. And watching his face as he was reaching for words that would never come close to satisfying. And he doesn't even know what we're doing here. But he knows what it feels like to be on side, dialed in. You can't get any more dialed in than perfect. You can't improve on fucking perfect. To the fucking tick. How can you fucking improve on that? You can't. So why the fuck are you not elated that you exactly know where you are, what the fuck you're learning, where you're going with it? Because I'm telling you, the sky is not the end. It's not the limit. This motherfucking opportunity is limitless. It's fucking limitless. You have no idea how far you're going to go. I guarantee you, you're thinking your high point is this. It ain't high enough. It ain't fucking high enough. It's going to be way beyond that. Fucking way beyond that. You just can't see it yet. Your vantage point isn't high enough for you to be able to see how far you're going to go with this. And that's why I want your story. I want to know what you've done with it. Because I am placing something in your hands that nobody can. That's real empowerment. That's fucking superpower. Like that is you're able to read the fucking future. Who the fuck wouldn't want that power? You know what's going to happen. You have an enemy. Okay, what's he going to do? You need to make money. Where's the next thing to make money on? You don't want to lose money. So you want to protect your money. Okay, what do you don't want to do this? You don't want to invest here. You don't want to do that. That's empowerment. You're not going to be influenced like the mortals in retail that are always plagued with trying to get back what they just lost because they didn't know what the fuck to expect. Think about it. Everything that we do, folks, everything that we do is around an element of time. This is what time it should do this. You're setting your fucking watch to the shit that we do in trades. You can set your fucking clocks in your home, at your work desk, on your wrist, on your fucking phone. Well, maybe not your phone. I think it's automatic now. But the point is, you can set all this shit like Swiss timepiece precision. We're not guessing when certain shit's going to happen. You don't see that in fucking retail anywhere. It's like, well, anything can happen. You got to be in front of your charts when it's going to happen. If you miss it, you miss it. That's how it is. You got to put it in the chart time because you don't know when these opportunities are going to present themselves. That's what every fucking book I ever purchased. That's the paint. That's the painting. That's the picture. That's the narrative they tried to put you into believing. And that's bullshit. That's grade A fucking bullshit. That's a lie. That's somebody that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. That's what that is. And they're writing a book asking you to pay $60 and $35 and $40 for a bunch of bullshit. I wouldn't wipe my ass with that shit. It's useless. And the only reason why I don't throw the fucking books away is because they're sentimental to me. I worked very hard, part-time jobs, just to afford that bullshit. And for throwing it away would mean like, I worked my ass off just to throw it away. I wouldn't get enough satisfaction throwing it away. I like seeing those books and laughing at them. The writers of those fucking books and how clueless they fucking are. That's why I hold on to them. I hold on to none of them with any value that they're helping me continue being the person you see me as, the analyst that I share and do everything in front of you live with, the lectures that I teach from. None of that stuff comes from those books. It's all regurgitated horseshit that's the same stuff over and over again that does not fucking work.